a moment the news movement filmed on January 13th in Minneapolis, showing a man who appears to be Alex Pretti interacting with federal immigration agents 11 days before Border Patrol shot and killed him. Our footage was analyzed by the BBC, whose facial recognition technology confirmed his identity to a 97% degree of accuracy. On the morning of January 13th, our team received a tip that federal agents were blocking a street at the corner of East 36 and Park Avenue in Minneapolis. We arrived around 10:15 a.m. We saw observers shouting at the agents as they walked back to their vehicles. When they started driving away, the man kicked their taillight. An agent then got out of the vehicle, grabbed him, and pushed him to the ground.
What you? Nah, fuck that. Nah, fuck that. No, it ain't. Why you screaming stop? Why are you screaming stop? You see him over there kicking and vandalizing a federal agent's vehicle. He over there kicking, screaming, spitting, doing everything under the sun. Y'all ain't got nothing to say. But as soon as they start to react, they start to put their hands on him. They put the paws on him. Now all of a sudden, stop, get your hand. Come on, man. Come on, dog. If we're going to have this real conversation, let's have a real conversation. I don't care how you feel about Trump. I don't care how you feel about the ICE agents. I don't care about none of that. If y'all want to talk about humility, let's talk about humility. That ain't protesting. That right there, what he did, that's not protesting. That's not considered peaceful protesting. You're vandalizing. You're causing harm. Yes, you could be seen as a threat. Yes, you can. Absolutely. Absolutely. Abso-goddamn-lutely.
The altercation, agents fired tear gas and pepper balls into the crowd. They continued to hold the man down before they retreat, and he walks away. The man in our footage is wearing a similar outfit to what Pretti was wearing on the day he was killed.
Look at him. They're back there screaming.
What appears to be a gun is also visible above his waistband.
And he's still talking shit.
Here, he continues to stand at the scene.
Look, there he is right there, sitting right here by this little pole. I don't know if the agents remember him or not. Look at him.
On the day he was killed, the Department of Homeland Security claims Pretti, a 37-year-old ICU nurse, approached officers holding a handgun. That claim has been contradicted by analysis of bystander videos from multiple news investigations, which concluded that Pretti was holding a phone, not a gun, when he was pinned to the street. Shortly after the altercation we filmed here on January 13th.
What do you mean you don't see how it's relevant? It's relevant. Because they think he's just an innocent bystander. They think that he was just all goody good and thinking that, oh, he was just helping the lady. No, look at the behavior, bro. Just as Renee Good, look at the behavior beforehand. There's things that lead up to this shit. It's not just a one-off situation. A peaceful protest is a peaceful protest. You stand your ass on the sidewalk. You can scream, shout all you goddamn want. That's one of the reasons why the police should be out there so they can tame that shit. They're the ones that's supposed to be taking care of the safety issue, making sure don't nobody get in making sure they don't get in the ICE agent's way. But where were the police? Where were they? They weren't around. So now the ICE agents got to do everything that the police are supposed to be doing, plus do their job that they were there for. Come on, man. Come on, dog. I don't care about the disdain that you got for Trump. I don't care about the hate, but at the same time, if you're going to have a peaceful protest, have a peaceful protest. Can we all agree that that's not a peaceful protest? And what he just displayed in this video? Can we at least agree, no matter what side of the coin you on, can you agree that what he did is not considered peaceful protest? What you need to impeach Trump for? For what? He done everything that if you voted for Biden, he'd have done everything in 1 year that Biden couldn't do in all 4 years. So what are we talking about, man? Come on, dog.
Federal agents drove away.
Well, yeah, that's thank you. They won't show. If the mayor don't participate, if the governor isn't participating, of course the police aren't going to show up. But that's the problem. That's where the problem lies. So they need to point the finger at the mayor and the governor, Tim Walz, and what's his name, and Frey. They need to point the finger at them instead of pointing the finger at Trump. Memphis ain't over there arguing about the situation. DC ain't over there arguing about the situation. Hey man, come on, man. Listen, let's clean these streets up over here. Memphis is the worst. Memphis is probably the worst city in America. Most dangerous. The mayor said, hey, come on, man. Come on over here. Help us out. Come on over here. Help us out. You don't hear no protesting going on over there. ICE over there too. Where's the outrage? Where's the outrage at? Come on, man.
Soon after that, we left the scene.
No, the car scene is not irrelevant to them. The car scene is not irrelevant to it. No, your rights aren't at stake. This is the problem. Y'all keep speaking on rights. Your rights, you have the right to protest peacefully. You have the right to protest. You can scream, you can shout, you can do whatever it is you want. You can do all of that. But the moment that you start to impede on an investigation, that's illegal. That's not your right. That's illegal. It's illegal. What don't y'all understand about that? You keep trying to intertwine the two. It's not the same thing. What are y'all talking about? What kind of what are we doing? What you mean there was no protest on the day he was murdered? Oh, so the whistle blowing, them being in the street, all in their ear blowing, and when one of the ICE agents pushed the lady and all that, so you wouldn't call that a protest? What would you call that then? What would you call that? What would you call it? What would you call it? Nobody said, but see, you're missing it. You're missing it, SG. You're missing it. Did I ever say that it was okay to unalive him? No, I did not say that. What I am saying is that things tell you things. It leads up to the situation. You can tell a person's behavior, his behavior got him in that position. The way that he's behaving, because one, which y'all don't know as well, I guess apparently y'all know y'all rights, but y'all don't know how to operate either. You ain't supposed to put your hands on the federal agent. And that's exactly what he did in the video that everyone saw Saturday. He put his hands on that agent because he was trying to get the woman out the way. He pushed her, but then that's when Alex Pretti decided to jump in the way, put his hands on the ICE agent. That's a big no-no. You don't do that. So those are a lot of things that led up to that situation that led to him being unalive. Sorry. The humility side of me, nah, he shouldn't have died because of that. However, I can also understand on the other side as well. It's like, all right, bro, y'all acting wild. You out here kicking vehicles. And then this just adds more proof to the file. Like, he ain't that innocent. He's not as innocent as everybody trying to make him. Nah, I ain't dumb. You just, the fact is, and this is what I hate about a lot of, this is what I can't, you know what? I don't like the word hate. This is why I can't stand about a lot of y'all. Just because I have a difference of opinion, that don't make me dumb. I just got a difference of opinion than you. I can look at things from a different perspective because the way that you lived and the way that you were raised was different from me. So if your opinion is different than mine, that's fine. But I'm not going to call you dumb because you may perceive it different. But I'm going to give it to you from my perspective and what I see it from. That's your problem. This is why people get unalive today. Y'all act like people can't think differently than y'all. We all gotta think the same way. Oh, well, he killed him. You should be on our side and say that he unalive. You're so dumb. Come on, bro. Have a conversation. Stop being stupid. Stop being dumb. Stop being dumb. I didn't say you are. I said stop being dumb. Because I know you're not. If we're going to have a conversation, then have a conversation. This is crazy. It makes no sense, man. It makes no sense. And again, it just proves the point. If they're gonna have peaceful protests, have peaceful protests. That's what you do. Have the peaceful protest. Nobody's arguing with it. Nobody's saying anything. But the moment that you start to interfere and impede on an investigation, you then become a part of the problem. I don't care. See, that's your problem. Y'all worried about how many black people are in the... Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? No, honestly, who gives a fuck? Dude, should I give a fuck? Oh, so you think I'm supposed to vote because there's more black people on the Democratic Party. So therefore, I need to vote. I need to vote because if there's black people. That's what you're saying. I need to go to the side where there's a lot of black people, huh? That's basically what you're telling me right now. So basically, you're telling me that black people are a monolith. That's what you're telling me. Are white people a monolith? Because I know there are conservative white men, conservative white women who do not like conservative white, who do not like liberal white men or liberal white women. So last time I checked, that's across the board. There are conservative black men who are not too fond of liberal black women and liberal black men. But at some point, there can still be some sort of, there still can be a fundamental difference as well as there can be fundamental similarities. We can still agree on certain things. There are some things we're not going to agree on. But there may be a lot of things that we disagree on, for sure. Come on, man. Y'all got to be better than this. Stop arguing with your emotions, dog. Have logical conversations. Okay, so look, and look, I can listen, and I can respect your opinion on that. And I would tell you I disagree. I wouldn't call you dumb. I wouldn't call you, and I was like, hey, bro, hey, if that's how you look at it, I look at it from a different perspective. Simple as that. I'm not gonna throw ad hominem attacks at you. I ain't gonna attack you. I'm not gonna attack you personally. I'm not gonna do any of that because I know that you're different than me. But guess what? We still agreed on something. We both voted for Trump, right? You feel me? You feel me? But we gonna get there. We gonna get there. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm, and make sure you hit the bell notification.